All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostle elders, great millstone, and salute on to brothers out there preaching his word, sharing the truth. All right, come to another video. Basically, there's a biblical review on this movie called Hypnotic, Ben Affleck. All right. I actually watched this movie last night. It was pretty mind-blowing, man. How I'm not gonna play the trailer. It was very insightful on how the so-called white man, he does use hypnosis to control the minds of the masses. Okay, and when you watch this movie, it's a lot of twists and turns, in this movie. But the overall, thesis of it is that Esau does use hypnotizing, hypnosis, hypnotizing science on the people to brainwash them to think on however Esau wants them to think, and that's through his Esau uses mediums like the television, internet, the social media, the entertainment, Hollywood, Disney, what else? Also the current events and news, history, one of his form of hypnosis when he came back into power during the Renaissance was whitewashing all the images of the Israelites that ruled Europe for 1,000 years, called it the so-called Byzantine Empire, the Dark Ages. Basically Esau whitewashed all the images, put up Cesare Borgia, to be the new image of the our Lord Yahushai, and he went all over the world with that image, all right, and conquered, the dark nations, especially the Israelites, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. That was a form of hypnosis. Basically, hypnosis, hypnotic means to sleep, all right? And, that power only belongs to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, ultimately use hypnosis on the people, all right? And, this is a good movie to watch, And, if you're, men of the Lord, when you watch movies, it's spiritual. It's a deep spiritual meaning to these movies, man. You just got to eat the meat and spit out the bones, So I'm going to go to the scriptures here. Isaiah 29:10, for the Lord have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, which basically hypnosis, all right, and have closed your eyes, the prophets and the rulers and the seers hath he covered, okay? So basically, the majority of this world is under deep sleep, and the Lord uses Satan, all right, Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, and the left-hand side to use the physical counterpart, which is Esau. All right, Satan and Esau, the left hand, goes hand in hand, So Satan uses Esau, Edom, ultimately controlled by the Most High, to, like I said before, use mediums to keep our people, especially our people, the Israelites, in a deep state of sleep, not knowing who they are as being Israelites, keeping them away from repenting, man, it's just a whole lot of devices, Esau Edom used to keep our people in a state of hypnosis, man. All right, and ultimately that's Yahweh Shai doing that. Okay, it said, the prophets and your rulers, the seers has he covered, and the vision of all become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men delivered to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. Yep. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned. Okay, so, a lot of people that say they prophets, they don't know how to break down the scriptures. All right, they just come up with, stuff on top of the dome, and but their prophets are deceived as well, and the Lord uses false prophets to deceive the people, to keep them in a deep sleep. Basically, I want to just get verse 10 out of there. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians 2. Okay, let me start at 3. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be a falling away first. And that's basically talking about the Israelites. We fell away from, the knowledge of being an Israelite and the heritage of being an Israelite. All right, during captivity, the period from, the 1628, 29, all the way to the late 1960s. All right. Starting with, especially with the Southern Kingdom. Through the process of slavery and stuff like that, we basically fell away from the knowledge of Yahweh Shai, of being Israelites. Because before then, we knew that we were Israelites. It was still going off, but we knew we had some type of knowledge of, of being Israelites. All right, following, the customs of being an Israelite. That was basically that falling away, man. Okay, doing the slavery under the so-called white man, which you still are in, with the hardcore bondage, transatlantic slave trade, all of that. That's when, our heritage being Israelite was beaten out of us. All right, and we were given, another ideology, that the so-called white man pushed on us, Esau Edom, to live by. So that's why we fell away, pretty much. Okay, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which is Esau Edom, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, and that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is the Most High God. Okay, so as Yahweh Shai use hypnosis on the people, Esau thinks he's the Most High, so he's going to weaponize hypnosis on the left-hand side. All right? And only Yahweh Shai can send the Holy Spirit on the elect to wake them up out of hypnosis, out of that deep sleep. Okay? which is a dead state. Because you're basically a Gentile in the Gentile mind state, because you're basically thinking like the heathens and following the customs of the heathens. So therefore, you're in a deep, dead sleep state. Hypnosis, But Esau, he weaponizes it, And in the movie, the movie basically explains how it is a secret government agency of people that's what's it called, people that do hypnosis, basically a secret government agency, that controls the people's minds during hypnosis, and the scriptures call them witches and warlocks. Okay. Was it prognosticators? Was it astrologers? All that, man. Okay, that's left hand. Psychics, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in this time. Yeah, so Esau Edom is being revealed now. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only who now letteth will let until he be taken out the way. So, the Most High Yahweh is letting Esau Edom go far enough till he hits his hit a boundary line. Let Esau go far in his wickedness on the planet Earth until he reaches a certain limit or boundary line that he can't cross. Okay, and once he reaches that line, which the prophets of Yahweh Shem Shai always tells you when that line is, when he makes the MOTB mandatory, mark of the beast mandatory. Okay, which is the implementation of a chip. Okay, in your skin, that's that limit. And then the Lord's going to take them out. Okay, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy the brightness of his coming. The spirit of his mouth is the prophets. And then when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to destroy Esau literally. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Okay? So that signs and lying wonders, man, that's heavy. That's that hypnosis, man. That lying wonders. Says pseudo, a lie, conscious, intentional falsehood, and broad sense, what is not what it seems to be. Okay? And when you watch that movie Hypnosis, he was living a lie. It wasn't real. He was told a lie. Okay? But I don't want to get deep in the movie, but the movie's heavy, man. Let's see. I look up signs. Sign Mark Token. Sign prodigy portent. User occurrence transcending the common course of nature. Miracles, wonders by which the Most High authenticates the men sent by him. All right. Yep. Look up hypnotic. Get this out the way, man. Hypnotize the people. Trending or produce sleep-inducing agent, drowsy, narcotic, opiate, sleepy, slumberous, okay, somniferous, somnolent, okay. Let's read the example. It said the psychologist put her in a hypnotic state, okay, and that's what Yahweh uses, also uses on the right hand side for his servants. You know, a lot of visions that the prophets received, they were what, in a hypnotic state. You know, the Lord put Adam in a hypnotic state, okay, to receive visions and stuff like that. All the prophets received visions. All right. It said, to put to sleep, basically. So you have a spiritual sleep and you have a physical sleep, okay? And the majority of our people are in a spiritual sleep, okay? And the Lord uses Esau, Edom, to put our people in a spiritual sleep. Verse 10, with all deceivableness and unrighteous in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Okay? And that's when the Lord takes you out that spiritual sleep, that spiritual slumber. All right? And wakes you up to the truth, that you might can be saved. Verse 11, and for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusions, as they're hypnotizing, that they should believe a lie. See that? That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. Okay, if you do unrighteousness, sin, you're basically if you have woken up to the truth, you're basically in a spiritual sleep, spiritual slumber. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to, bring out. Shalom.